Yeah, here we go. Today I have learned about method return values and Team Treehouse. Team Treehouse is really good source. I really like it, and we learned about the how to really exactly what it said. Yeah, we have to define the methods of add and second. So say, for example, I put the first and second in the perimeter, and so then I would print. I would put print, right? But say, for example, if I do the same thing and put it in the same direction, put first, and then the plus second, and then go from there. And then let's go ahead and end that right there. Then start with another part defining the method of subtract. So we're going to do subtraction. Oh, no, I actually spelled out subtraction. It actually subtracts, so forgive me. Here we go. We got the first, and then we got the second, same old as we did up top. And so I actually just messed up there. My fault. I'm not perfect. Here we go. And I just be having fun playing with it, Like it's really fun once you get to the use of it and start learning stuff. It's actually fun. So I really I really recommend it on Team Treehouse because you actually get to actually, you know, play with it and do what you want to do. So now I'm gonna execute it, and the way I do that is actually I'll start with. Let's put this. The way to execute it is actually very simple. So all you have to do is just pretty much put, add, and then after you put the add, like where add at, you see add right there. So all you're doing is just pretty much bringing it down to the bottom. So really, you're gonna give its value right now. So its value, say for example, you put say 300, and that's the value for the first part, the first section. Value for the first section up there. And so say you do 300 plus 300 plus 50. It's an obvious answer. So, hey, I mean, it's really how to do it. These are like how you define the values and stuff. And so this is your method, and you do the same for subtract. So after you subtract, it's pretty much the same thing. You put the first with the first and make up your own number. What to subtract from 400? You would subtract any value that you choose, any value that you're trying to execute, really. So say if I do 400 minus 50, that's pretty obvious too. Let's do it at least two more times. Let's try it out. All right, let's do the add method again, and we're gonna choose any random number once again, as you see, and this is gonna be 50 again. I'm gonna just do it like that. Oops, I messed up there. And we're gonna do the subtract method once again. Subtract method, and we're gonna go from there. Do the same thing, same old. Nothing too much, right? And we're gonna do 50, and that equals 50. But yeah, it's just to show you the little do's and don'ts of this process right here. So you come down here and you first type in Ruby, you hit that space. Exactly. Oh, okay. Got caught up there. Okay. And so you hit the space because you don't want it to be too close, or else it's gonna come into effect with Ruby, and that's not your file name. Your file name isn't Ruby parameters.rb. It's actually just parameters.rb. You know? Oh, I didn't add the S. Okay. Yeah, I always forget that too. Parameters.rb and enter. And as you see right here, it's actually first, second, first plus second, and 300 plus 50 is, oh my gosh, never forget this. Never forget this. Never forget. Save. You have to always save first. All right. I kind of messed up there, like because I forgot to save or whatever. Kind of messed up, so I forgot to save on that part. But anyways, let's go on and move on. See, as you see, it's the same thing. So as you see, why is this like this? The only reason it's side by side, it's the right answers and everything, but the only reason it's side by side is because of this right here, the print method. And we're gonna do the actual return because this is what we learned in this lesson right here about the return variable, whatever. And so we learned the return. And to return, there won't be anything because it's not reading. All it's gonna do is just lead back to its code, like to the main code, which is up here. So there will not even be anything. It's just going to be another row full of workspace. So we're going to try the return, and after I'm going to show how to actually make the return show. So I remember to actually save at that time. So as you see right here, there isn't any value. There isn't anything. So this is how you actually execute it right here. This is how you actually execute it. What I'm about to show you right here. So what you have to do is add the putS method. The putS method for pretty much every single one. That's all you have to do. And so the putS method will help you execute the code better, and it would actually work. So the putS method is really helpful for a lot of things. And it helps you execute your actual code a lot of the time, most of the time actually. So as now as you see, it should go. There you go. As you see, 300 plus 50 is 350. 400 minus subtraction minus 50, 350. 200 plus 50, 250, 100 minus 50, 50. So I was doing a little experiment, and so I was just trying to see exactly how to do this. All right, I know how to do it, but I'm saying like how to actually make a difference. Watch this. It's going to be like for the subtraction, it's going to be a negative. For addition, it's going to be the same thing because when you add things together, it's always going to be the same answer. Like 2 plus 4 is 6, so you would do 2 plus 4 would always be 6. So I'm not even going to touch the addition part of it. So yeah, I'm just going to reverse it around, put second first. Like you don't have to mess with these. And this is actually Ruby that I'm doing. So, yep, if you haven't noticed yet, it's actually the Ruby. So we do second over here, and the first over there. Okay, I just messed up. All right, first over here on the right side, and why did I just do that? Oh yeah, I just wanted to show you. Just for show that there will not be any change up here for the addition part, just the subtraction. So I saved it, and let's try this again. Let's see this. All right, and enter. So as you do not see, let me move my picture out of the way. All right, so right here you'll see negative 350 because subtraction. So when things go the opposite way, it's always going to be a negative. So you see? 100 minus negative 50. It's always going to be the negative side of things. Whenever crossing around, you could just play with it a little bit right there. And yeah, that's all on that part. And here we go with the widgets section. Widgets. Um, Actually, the widgets is pretty simple. All it was pretty much defining the ask method and stuff like that. Are you and how to execute the ask method? And you, like I told you, put s method is always like helpful. The variable is always helpful. It always will help you execute your code most of the time in Ruby. So you can always trust the put as method. Here we go. I'm doing the widgets.rb Ruby, and this is because I've switched files. So yeah, I will put that in and then enter, and it executed my code. The only reason it shows right here is because we can put anything, and by anything I mean anything. We could put because we could put. I'm gonna just put my name, Trevor. I'm gonna just put Trevor, and the code it will respond back my name, just Trevor, and it'll go back to normal as if I was putting a new execution for the code. So I'm gonna show you now, and as you see, Trevor. For example, if I were to do what's your name, like kind of play with it, like just say, what's your name? What's your name? All right, now let's see this. Let's go and execute this. All right, press up. Got it. What's your name? I'll put Trevor, and it has been complete. The code is complete. All right. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. I appreciate it. And this is what I've learned today. I'm hoping and willing to learn something tomorrow as well. Thank you very much. Goodbye.